Hey Stampers, welcome to Brandy's Cards. I hope you guys are doing well and I hope you're having a fantastic summer. Today I have a special guest with me, one that's near and dear to my heart. My Grandma Gertie is here today. You say hi, Gertie.
Hi Stampers, glad to be here with my granddaughter.
That's right. So Grandma is here visiting me from Michigan. And it's so much fun because she loves to craft and she loves to stamp and she does all kinds of things. You've got rings here that you make and
yes, I do make a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you do. You make pillows and all kinds of things. And so I said to her, well, how about you sit down and make a couple Christmas cards with me?
And I said, great. I just love to do that.
Yeah, she does. And so I've also put her to work helping me make some other cards and some sample packs and different things. So it's been a lot of fun. And so today we're going to do a Christmas card, Christmas in August. That's okay, right?
Right. It's good.
Well,
can't wait to get started here.
I know. Now, don't rush me here. Okay, so I want to point out really quick, Gertie, I don't know if that you've seen it yet, but this is our new holiday catalog. The Stampin' Up holiday catalog has gone out in the mail. And if you've placed an order with me in the last 12 months, you should have received your catalog. If you haven't received it yet, just send me an email and let me know. It's on its way, I promise you. Now, I'm not allowed to open this catalog yet until I can't show my friends out there until September 4th.
Oh.
So, but guess what? I can show you, Gertie.
Oh my goodness.
Now that's not very nice of us. Okay, I won't do that.
Well.
But what I do want to show you, well, I guess I can't show you the catalog yet, but I will show you.
Some
Yeah. So there is this Medley, and it's called the Most Wonderful Time Medley, and this is the designer series paper that's inside this Medley. It's absolutely stunning, and you get quite a bit of it. And so the nice thing about our designer series paper, Gertie, is when you flip it over, you've got all these beautiful papers on the other side.
Wow, isn't that neat?
It is, it's gorgeous. And the other nice thing is you've got these die cuts that you can punch out. You've got some deer and some trees and some holly. So, and then there's some card fronts. Now this Medley actually goes with this fun tinsel, which is real pretty, some gold tinsel, and the stamp set that we're going to use today. And that is the Most Wonderful Time stamp set. And like we talked about earlier, we're going to use this tree. However, I don't have the die cuts. I didn't actually, this Stampin' Up on our incentive trip actually gave me this as a pillow gift. So I don't have the framelits quite yet. But the card that we designed today, I don't think that you need it. I don't think we need the framelits.
Okay.
Okay, so let's show them. This is the card that we're going to make today.
Okay, it's so pretty.
Isn't that fun?
It is.
Super fun. And so this here is, this here is our tree, and this came from the Most Wonderful Time. And I'm going to sneak over here to my catalog because I forgot the name of this designer series paper. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's right here in the front by the cardinal. You guys, I'm sure you've seen demonstrators demonstrating the cardinal. It's stunning. But it's called the Toil Tidings Designer Series paper. It's right here. Oh, and so it's very pretty. So this designer series paper is what we're going to use here on the front. All right. So I think, how about we get started, Gertie?
Sounds good to me, Brandy.
All right, let's do it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just fold our very vanilla cardstock in half. Does that sound good?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and fold this in half.
Now I got to get mine really squared up, right?
Yeah, otherwise what happens?
Well, then it goes off. It won't be.
It looks kind of cattywamped.
Yeah, kind of cattywamped.
You know what? But maybe people think you're crooked. It's okay.
You think? I hope not.
Nah, it's okay.
Nah.
It's okay. Nobody knows what it's supposed to look like. Maybe that was a part of the design.
Well, we want this to look pretty.
I know. We sure do, and it will. All right, so let's grab our liquid adhesive, and we have, so we've got our liquid adhesive. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put some liquid adhesive on our real red cardstock, and we're just going to go ahead and center it and glue it down to the top of the garden green. Now friends, if you guys are joining us for the first time and you like my card today and you want to create this card, all you've got to do is go to Brandyscards.com And you're going to put in there most wonderful time in the search bar. And this card should come up with all of the sizes and the dimensions. So don't worry, you're not going to see them here in the video, but you will have an opportunity to,
now this
to get
one,
them. Yep, it just centers right in the green.
Yeah, and this is the one that I can use to move it if I don't get it perfectly straight.
That's
right?
exactly right, because when you use the Tombow glue, it gives you a little bit of wiggle room, I call it.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
you're
that's
absolutely right.
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Yes, it is.
Very nice. Good job, Grandma. Looks straight. That's perfect. Okay, so now we've got our Toil Tiding Designer Series paper, and we're going to put a wee bit of Tombow on the back of that too.
Okay.
And then we're going to center that right in the middle of the real red cardstock.
Okay.
Okay? And so we just got to squeeze that guy. Now remember, you don't want to use too much, otherwise you'll get bubbles. And we don't want to get any bubbles, so that looks pretty good.
All righty.
Does that look good? All right, and so Grandma is going to go ahead and center that and put that right on top of her real red cardstock. And we're almost like, I mean, gosh, this card is so easy to do and it's so lovely. And I'm excited to show you these new star elements too. These elements are just really, really nice.
So pretty.
Very nice. Good job. Well done. Okay, so now we're going to flip it over. So Grandma was helping me put together some cards and some cards for thank you notes and things, and so she was using a bunch of Stampin' Dimensionals. And well, we love Stampin' Dimensionals, but we used so many of them. I think she might have been kind of cranky at me by the end, huh? But let's go ahead and put some Stampin' Dimensionals on here.
How many should we use? 5?
Well, yeah, let's use 5. Let's do 1 in each corner.
Okay.
And then we will just, we'll put 1 in each corner. That's perfect. That is perfect. Now, Grandma has not been stamping for too long, have you?
Oh, maybe a year.
Yeah. And so really it started when I started sending you some paper pumpkin kits, right?
When my granddaughter helps me out, then I can do cards.
Oh,
No, she's sweet.
you can do cards
I
even
just love
without
it.
me.
I love it. I really do. I got a lot of people that do Stampin' Up, and where I used to work, we've got us ladies there that do Stampin' Up,
Yep.
and some of them are your friends, Brandy.
Yes, they are, and
And-
I'm so grateful that you've introduced me to these wonderful ladies.
We talk and we do all kinds of good stuff. A show and tell time
Yes.
on Mondays.
Is that right?
We
Well,
talk about and show cards, and this one lady stamped some embroidery cards, which is nice also.
yeah, I think actually one of those ladies sent me one of those beautiful cards where
But
she
these are
stamps and then
awesome.
she embroideries on it. So it's pretty awesome. So I'm going to brag on you a minute because I think your senior center is really amazing. And in Grandma's Senior Center, what they do is they all bring cards that they've received throughout, you know, any cards that they've received, and they kind of, what do you call it, repurpose them?
Recycle them
Recycle them.
because they help us with the center.
Yeah, and so I think that's really neat. And so this card right here is one of the recycled cards, and you can see that somebody has added some designer series paper here, and somebody has stamped a little birthday message right here.
Right.
And then they've also cut a whisper white piece of paper and stamped a message and so forth. So I just thought that was a really neat idea. Because, you know, a lot of our stampers out there, you know, they probably have some cards like that they could recycle as well and add some Stampin' Up! Designer paper or embellishments.
You get the,
You know?
the sentiment out there, you know, and then just add your own little things with it,
Yeah,
you know.
sure.
That's what we did at the center, which we call recycling, and we love it. We talk, and
Have fun.
it's fun. It is. It's stamping away.
Yes, I love that. Well, I appreciate you sharing that with us. I think that was the card that you sent my husband for his birthday. A lot of times they send him cards with squirrels on them, but we won't talk about why. Okay, so that's kind of a story we won't share. That's for another day. But this card does not have a squirrel, and it is absolutely lovely. And this is the one, Gertie, that you sent. See? Grandma
Oh, how
Gertie.
nice.
Yep, so nice. Okay, so now we're gonna center this on top of our cardstock, okay? This is our card base, and we're gonna kind of get it towards the top. And you just kind of wanna, there you go. That's perfect. That looks good. Look at that, you did good, Gertie. Okay, so now we're gonna stamp our tree. So here you go. We've got our little, this is a very vanilla piece of cardstock. And remember, we're gonna just ink it up. Actually, let me take that back. What I found it easier to do is if you stamp the sentiment first. So we're gonna ink up the sentiment, and this says, hope you have a wonderful Christmas. And we're just gonna line that up kind of at the bottom here. And just kind of do the best that you can. And so you're gonna just kind of line that up and just stamp that straight down and straight up, okay? Nice job, well done. Look at you. Okay.
I'm so proud of myself.
You did good. Yes, you did fantastic. See, I told you you could do this. So I just inked up my tree in garden green, and I'm just going to stamp it right here on top of, right by my sentiment. So let's move that out of your way. And you got to ink it up. Tap, tap, tap. Perfect. And then you're just going to straight down and straight up. Down a little bit. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Nice job. All right, perfect. You still have room on the top, so that's great. Now in this Medley that the stamp set came out of, they have these adorable little element stars, but I actually really liked these ones, these star designer elements. They kind of feel like metal.
What's the difference between that and this?
Well, that's a good question. These here are smaller, and they're kind of a more gold, and these are kind of a copper color. And so
these will stand out.
I kind of like them. So yeah, so let's go ahead and Grandma, you want you to use the take your pick tool and put yourself a star at the top. So we were making a bunch of cards and Grandma was like, how am I supposed to get these on there? And then I just all of a sudden introduced her to the handy.
Oh, that is so pretty. Look. I am so proud of myself.
You did so good. So I introduced her to the take your pick tool and you loved it, didn't you?
Oh, I did.
Yeah. It definitely is
awesome.
nice. Pretty nice.
I can use that pick tool for most anything. I do in my crafting.
Yeah, because you do what? Jewelry? This is a bracelet that you made for me too.
Yep, I do.
You got rings and jewelry.
Rings. Yep, I do
all kinds of good stuff.
All kinds of good stuff.
Okay.
Everybody should do that.
I would agree with that. Okay, let's flip it over. Let's flip over our tree.
Okay, we're going to flip over our
And
tree.
let's put some dimensionals behind it. We're going to stick it down.
How many dimensionals should we use, Brandy?
I am going to...
What about 4?
I'm going to say 5.
5?
We don't want it to sag in the middle.
No.
Right?
No.
We don't want it to sag in the middle.
Gotta have our...
Gotta have it all nice and,
yes,
strong on there so that it looks really nice. And so then we're going to pull off the little stickies off the back. And then we're going to stick that down.
That's where this comes in handy.
Yeah, and how do you use that?
Just pick it up like that and pull it up.
Pretty nice, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I like to use it for that reason too. It's pretty nice. And sometimes, if you don't have a take your pick tool, you can always use scissors. So that is a good alternative as well. Did you know that? You could just use some scissors?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did know. Whoa, them things are...
Yeah, you're just like...
electric. Wants to fly back at me.
You're just like making confetti.
I guess. You got yours already done?
Well, I'm just kind of, hanging tight.
Oh, okay.
I'm in a holding pattern.
Make me look bad.
No, Gertie, I've had a bit of practice. It's all good. This is okay.
Yeah, true, baby.
Okay.
All righty.
So now what do you think we're going to do?
Well, I think we're going to center it right here.
Perfect.
And put right in the middle.
I think that sounds like a good plan. Let's do it. So we're just going to go ahead and stick that guy down right there in the center. Oh, it's so pretty. Good job. Well done. All right. What do you think?
You know what, Brandy?
What?
I lined mine up with this right here, that line.
That was...
if you use this paper, you can, take a line. And how does that look? Isn't that pretty?
It's very pretty. You did a good job. You got a Stampin' Dimensional poking its way out. Might want to get...
like I said, it wants to stay with me.
He just got a little crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you did a fantastic job. Now, how easy was that?
Oh, it's very easy.
Isn't that pretty?
But it is so pretty. I'm
So
ready for
pretty.
Christmas now.
I know. You've got your first Christmas card in August,
How about
right?
that? Yes.
How cool is that?
But it's just around the corner, so take advantage of all this stuff, guys. All you stampers.
Yeah, Gertie loves to do all kinds of crafts, and one day she said to me, you know, I watched the bead lady on YouTube, and I said, well, Gertie, what about watching me on YouTube? I do cards.
And I was so excited to find her on YouTube that I was exotic. Did I say that right?
That's okay. I'm not sure. So that's the other joke in our family, friends, is that we have we have a conversation, but there's really not a conversation. It's like, we're not sure who's having the conversation. Or there's several conversations in the conversation. So, but it's all good, right, Gertie?
It is. As long as we get the stamping done and we can just sit here
and have some fun.
Just have some fun. That's what it's all about.
That is what stamping's all about, is the fun and the fellowship. So, I appreciate you coming and joining me today and doing this.
I'm happy to be here.
Really, really appreciate it. I know you were nervous.
I was thinking, oh my goodness, what is my little girl getting me into here? But I do this with her when we come down here. It's not a new thing for me, and I just love it. No. I said, bring out the damn boxes and let's get to it.
Yes, she does. And let me tell you, she cracks the whip if I don't have it ready. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I've been stamping every day, trying to get ready for my catalog launch and all of these different things. And Gertie says, come on, hello, what do you have for us? And so, but it's a lot of fun.
It is.
And
it's really good.
Yeah. And so Mom and Grandma are both going home Saturday.
Right.
Yeah. So they're getting ready to leave me. I'm sad. But we'll get you back out here again soon, or maybe I can come home and, have stamps. I can travel with them.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll do some more stuff at home. Okay?
All right, darling.
I love you. Thank you for joining me today. And thank you all for being here. And a big shout out to those in our hometown, right? All of your friends from the Senior Center. Hey! So thank you guys for joining us, and let me know if you have any questions. Of course, the holiday catalog will go live on September 4th. If you haven't already received your catalog from me, let me know. It should be coming in the mail. But if you haven't gotten it, I don't know, maybe it got lost. So just let me know. I'd be more than happy to resend it. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I appreciate you watching our video today, and super excited about the holiday catalog and all there is in there.
Just keep stamping.
Keep stamping. I like it.
These pretty cards.
Let's keep stamping. Bye, everybody.
Santa Claus will be good.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Christmas, happy holidays.